Law's injustice. The predicament and challenges faced by the common people. The criminal phenomena we witness regularly raise questions about the fairness of the law. For instance, if you are an ordinary citizen carrying a gun or weapon in public, you would certainly be apprehended by the police, as carrying weapons in public is prohibited by law. However, the criminals who rob and kill on the streets openly carry weapons and shoot people in broad daylight. As an ordinary citizen, you are defenseless against such dangers. In some countries, citizens are allowed to own firearms, but the law stipulates they cannot carry them in public and must keep them at home. Therefore, when confronted with criminals shooting in the street, civilians have no means of self-defense. Is this law fair? How can we emphasize fairness in such a situation, especially when it comes to homicides? Even though the perpetrators might face due punishment, the lives lost cannot be restored, and who will be held responsible for these lost lives? This raises a critical question. Is the law itself inherently unjust, failing to meet our expectations of fairness? Moreover, legal procedures are often long and complex, potentially leaving victims and their families waiting for justice for extended periods. This prolonged wait can cause significant pain and uncertainty, inflicting secondary trauma on victims and their families. During this time, criminals may remain at large, and some may even reoffend, while victims' families endure ongoing torment. This situation casts doubt on the efficacy of the legal system. There are also other aspects of legal injustice in society. For instance, disparities in wealth and unequal distribution of social resources can prevent some individuals from accessing fair legal assistance, making it difficult to defend their rights. Additionally, corruption among law enforcement and judiciary personnel in some judicial systems can severely compromise the law's integrity. We need to recognize the flaws and challenges present in the practical application of the legal system. Judicial reform is urgently needed, as we require more efficient legal processes and stricter regulatory mechanisms to ensure that criminals do not pose further threats to society upon release. At the same time, victims and their families should receive greater care and support, including psychological counseling and legal aid. The issue of legal injustice also extends to the international level. In the context of globalization, the complexities of transnational crime and international judicial cooperation present new challenges. Differences in legal systems across countries can create obstacles in the pursuit of justice, especially when criminals move across international borders. Given these challenges, how should we improve our legal system? How can we better protect the rights and interests of ordinary citizens? These questions warrant careful consideration and discussion from each of us. We must recognize the shortcomings of the law and seek practical solutions to achieve true fairness and justice. In pursuing justice and fairness, we must conduct a deeper analysis of the legal system, identifying the root causes of unjust phenomena. These may include issues in policy formulation and implementation, disconnections between legislation and enforcement, convoluted judicial processes, and biases or corruption among law enforcement and judicial personnel. Additionally, technological advancements present new challenges to the legal system. For example, the rapid growth of the Internet has provided criminals with new tools while also making criminal behavior more concealed and complex. In this context, we need specialized legislation and enforcement to address cybercrime, protecting the public from online criminal activities. We should also emphasize the importance of education. By educating people about the basics of the law and fostering a legal mindset, individuals can better protect themselves, Such education should not only target young people but should also be available to people of all ages, ensuring everyone understands their rights and responsibilities. Lastly, we must acknowledge that legal injustice is not just a domestic issue, it is a global one. Governments and international organizations should strengthen collaboration, establishing closer judicial cooperation mechanisms to tackle transnational crime and other global challenges. Such international cooperation will contribute to maintaining world peace and stability, providing better protection for ordinary people. Given these issues, how can we improve our legal system? What measures should we take to better protect the rights of ordinary citizens? These questions deserve careful thought and discussion. In this process, we must recognize the shortcomings of the law and strive to find practical solutions to achieve genuine fairness and justice. What do you think we can do to achieve this goal?